Today I'd like you to present you all my study abroad experience at Western Michigan University. Here's the agenda for today. I will first want to talk about Michigan and then about Western Michigan University, which is the school I study at. And lastly, I'd like you all to see some photos from my school. First, let's talk about Michigan. So in short,滋賀and Michigan is in a sister city relation, and it's because they both have a huge lake.滋賀, as you already know, it got Biwako, and Michigan that got the Great Lakes. So they're in a good relationship, and that's why as a school in滋賀, we get to have many options from Michigan to study abroad. And the one I chose is called the Western Michigan University, and it's got 22,000 students, a huge campus, and around 150 programs to choose from. It got art classes, business classes, classes about sports, any kind of programs you want to study at. There's many options to choose from. And lastly, it's got 300 registered student organizations. It's like a club or a circle, so you can find any organization you like, you feel comfortable in it, and do whatever you want to do abroad. And let's look at some pictures from my school. The one in the left is the library. It's pretty cool. It's an okay size, you know what I mean? It always has an open spot that you can study at. And the one in the upper right, this is where you go to take classes. And the one in the right bottom, it's basically like a theater. You can watch movies, plays, and sometimes the school invites some professionals in this auditorium, and you get to watch those shows for cheap price. And here's some other photos from the school. And the Western Michigan University, is located at a city called Kalamazoo. It's pretty urban in my eyes, but it also has kind of a rural area. And the one in the left bottom is the business college that I studied at. I majored in marketing because I wanted to do a business, and so I studied at this building for a long time, or most of the time. And it also got some shops, so if you forgot to bring a pen or eraser or whatever, if you go there, it's always there for you. You can also buy some school shirts if you want. And I want you to look at the one in the right top. As you can see, it's pretty clean and kind of new, although my school is like 110 years old. And from these pictures, you can see that Michigan kind of has the 4 seasons. As you saw from the pictures from previous slides, it was pretty sunny, right? From these pictures, you can see that in the autumn, the leaves shines, and in the winter, it snows a lot. This is a picture of a stadium of my school. It's pretty big, and our school is categorized as Division 1 for NCAA tournaments. So you can watch a high-level football, soccer, basketball, or whatever you're interested in. And here's the picture of the time that I went to go watch a basketball game. In the U.S., they often gives you free T-shirts, free long T-shirts, for some reason, and that's the one I got when I went to the game. They gave this long T-shirt for free. And in the middle, it's a picture of a poster, and it might be hard to see, but it's got a signature, an autograph of individual players, and I also got this for free. So it's pretty cool. you get a bunch of stuff for free in US. These are some other interesting pictures that I took in US. This is the picture of a downtown. These two are from downtown. And the one in the very left is a picture of a mall. It's not the best mall you can see in US, but you know, it's good enough. The best part is that you get to go to all these places for free, because in our school, our transportation web is pretty developed, and you get to take a bus for free if you're a student. Last but not least, I want you to look at these food. Food in US is pretty junky, as you might have imagined, but to me it was great because I eat a lot and very cheap. Like this one, pizza, it was only $1 per slice, like 100 yen, I guess. And it got sushi if you wanted, mac and cheese, of course, the best meal. And it got hamburger, of course, some salads, and if you wanted something from Japan, it got ichiran. This is the ichiran that I first had ever in my life, by the way. Well, that's the end of my presentation. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for coming.